The two-guard. And for the Knicks. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's the Magician. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So Stan, most teams right now are still trying to capture that rhythm, that right rhythm. Now, to coaches, I'm sure it's obvious who has done that and who is still struggling to get that rhythm.
Absolutely, Kevin. On a team-wide basis and on an individual player basis, you can figure out who really understands what's supposed to be happening on the floor. You can see when a team is flowing and everything is working together. But then the hard part is to be consistent with that night after night. Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floating.
Here's Reyes. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The master. Here's Vucevic. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Down low. Over to the wing. Here's Reyes. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Doubled by Reyes. Here's Dosunmu. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points. Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's the Magician. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. At the heart, it's stolen by Bruce Ellis. In transition, here come the Bulls. Passes it to Dosunmu. Back to Herter. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Front past the arc. Here's Hart. And he banks in the lane.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing into that lane right now? Some hard-earned second chance moves.
Rob. 4-on-3 break. Jacks up a 3. The Magician, no good. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Driving to the basket. Dosunmu, shots good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's the Magician. He's got 6. Good on the 3-point shot. Reyes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. We'll start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on court threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Reyes. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
From 12 feet out, and the Bulls tag on 2 more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Anunoby. Here's the Magician. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Dosunmu. Shot from 16. No good.
Big margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Reyes, the pass to Anunoby. From deep. And that's good for 3 points. A shot from Reyes. Reyes has got 12 in the game. Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside here in the first. Pass to Giddey. It's Vucevic, top of the key. A rebound by Reyes.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
He feeds it to Towns. That one's in his first shot of this game.
Excellent work by Towns. You're using to let the contact throw him off balance.
15.
No one near Herder as he lets it fly. No good from outside. New York's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. From downtown, offensive rebound. Here's Towns. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
The pass to Herder. It's tipped. Here's the Magician. He's got 12. Well-placed alley pass into the layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And the first time out, the game called for Chicago. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Well, this is when it's fun for a coach. You don't want to tip your hand too much in the first matchup.
Getting the pass to Herder, and he jams it with authority.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Getting is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
To the inside. In transition, here come the Bulls. And deep, Herder is rebounded by the Magician. Reyes has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, and Towns throws it down.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Herder kicks to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Defended by Hart. Herder, no good. The Knicks lead by 3. Here's the Magician. 12 points for him. Fires the 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him and at the bucket.
Wow, unconscious as he did this quarter. They're riding that hot hit.
Knicks lead 23-17.
And here is Giddey. And that one comes up a bit short. To the middle. Hart, no good.
Well, that was the case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite consistent.
Nice work to get it inside.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Trailing by 2. Taking a look at the Bulls. We've got Lonzo Ball. Buzelis out there with those two. And it's Vucevic. And it's Giddey in the point guard. And guys around it. And getting forward, we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels of this year.
A team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Giddey the pass to Ball. He can't get that one to fall. Towns with the defensive effort. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. If you look at the Lakers, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, I think New York, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Buzelis. And 3 off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Passes it to Reyes. Takes a 3. And the Knicks hit it in from deep.
Well, he's got a little relaxed here, defending the triple.
Knicks lead
Bulls trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Buzelis. Shot to stop the run. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
It's Hart on the wing. Here's Reyes. Carries it from three-point range. Reyes has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Ball finds Dosunmu. Back to ball. That's the 3-fly. That's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
The Magician no good. Bulls trail by 10. At the top of the key, Buzelis. Ball. And ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power. Not just going for the layup. Solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Reyes the pass to Ananobi. Here's the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray. And now it's only a 5-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, you can see the passing ability at his size. Buzelis is all for getting it to his open teammate.
The Magician no good.
And I like the ball to move a point right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And there's Buzelis on the assist from Giddey. Buzelis has got his 2nd bucket tonight. Here's the Magician. He's covered by Ball. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, this hasn't been his quarters so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Now, Dosunmu. He's got 11. Towns with an defensive effort. Here's the Magician. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3 ball. Reyes has got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Vucevic with it. He has yet to score. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, good on the triple. The Knicks lead by 4. There's the pass to Towns. Sinks that one from the post.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his hips.
Giddey against Brunson. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Buzelis. Rejected by Reyes. Some nice passing by New York here. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls trail by 6. A tray. Good on the triple. Giddey's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Here's Reyes. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Chicago has gotten cold and deep in the 2nd quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. It's tipped. things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Knicks, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Bulls, 3.5 there. And it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double checking, and the game continues on.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. All free throws good from Dosunmu. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players. Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. The results haven't been there.
And now we turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kevin Herter comes in for Lonzo Ball. Over in the corner, Williams. Now here's Herter. He's guarded by Reyes. Herter, no good. The Knicks leading by 6. There's the lob to Towns. Taken away by Williams. And now the Bulls on the break. Rejected by Reyes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Herter. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got action to the free throw line.
He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Giddy kicks to Williams. Herter on the wing. Vucevic trying to get open.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And finish off by Robinson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Giddy the pass to Vucevic. Kicks it to Williams. And it's Giddy in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. The shot by Williams, no good. The Knicks lead by 7. Up there for Robinson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now here's Herter. 16 points for him. Pass to Williams. Back to Herter. Just 5 to shoot. Smith kicks to Giddy. For 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's the Magician. 33 points for him. Sinks the three-pointer. Reyes has got 36.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Giddey the pass to Williams. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. For the Knicks. That'll do it for the first half.
The Knicks, 71. The Bulls, 60.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from the Magician in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Jalen Brunson out there with the Magician. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the center. That's the 5 for New York right now. Herter with it. Now defended by Reyes. Herter passes to Giddey. Now Bruzelis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses. He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Giddey kicks to Herter. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Reyes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And the double by Towns.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
Bulls trail by 12. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Bruzelis. Now Dosunmu. He's guarded by Anunoby. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bruzelis. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Reyes has got 41.
Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
63.
Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him.
Trying to get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley. Textbook.
Perfectly done here by he put it on a platter for him. Bulls trail by 17. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
He has dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Look, in that first half, he was hot beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. The Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Balls checked in for Kevin Herter. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes of gone. The Magician no good. Bulls trail by 17. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain Possession. Three from the inbound. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
And with a break here, let's look at the stats for Nikola Vucevic. Averaging about 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Giddy making the defenders look like they're on ice.
Here's Reyes. It's with a new 14. From outside the arc. No good. Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Buzelis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist. Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Towns with the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Ball against Brunson. And that one is stuck right through.
If he stiffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddy not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Pass to Reyes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. With a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. And you look at the Magician, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Right side, ball. With the drive, getting no one around him. It's rebounded by the Magician. Reyes has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Towns, no luck. Bulls trail by 14. And here is Dosumu. He's got 13. Buzelis with the ball. And the pass to Giddy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Reyes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Great. Yes, he's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remained red hot from deep.
And Giddy gets it to go.
And if you allow Giddy to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Here's Reyes. And it's off from three-point range. Passes it to Giddy. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And so it's Giddy with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 16. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on top. And you know injuries derailed last season.
Substitution.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance from New York.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
And we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say Well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Zach Collins is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Bruzelis. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Giddey in at the one. Here's Dosunmu. Another three for Chicago.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's the Magician. There's the lob to Towns. Pass to Giddey. Dosunmu's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this routine.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls. Terry's checked in for Dosunmu. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Chicago has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Pass to Collins. Takes it inside.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. A three. Kept alive. Here's Towns. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Doubled by Reyes. Terry against Towns. Now, Bruzelis. The feed now to Vucevic. Looking to get it going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
That's a veteran move right there. Vucevic so good with that shot.
Some changes for Chicago. Dosunmu, he is checked in for Zach Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Terry. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. Here's the Magician. There's the lob to Hart. It's deflected.
Making good use of his length. Bruzelis able to track down the block that time.
And so here is New York. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Their next game, playing at home, is the Knicks coming to town. And that's game 2 of the string of 4 games played at home.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Bulls trail by 20. Now here's Giddey on the wing, Dosunmu. He dishes it to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the Bulls with another miss.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's the Magician. Hits it from three-point range. Reyes has got 59 points.
But he's had a night. This team feeds off his energy. And every time they needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Inside, here's Towns. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
And stolen to the inside. Brunson, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish on the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Like every year, we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, nice touch on the lob, and Towns made sure to finish the play.
Bulls trail by 21. Carter on the wing. Lots of room. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Reyes has got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfect.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season.